Hey projectors, welcome back to Project Finance, and in today's video we're going to go over week 17 of Dividend Challenge. If you guys new to the series, Dividend Challenge invests $200 every week no matter how good or bad the market is, with the goal of reaching 20,000 by the end of the year. And if you guys are new to the channel, hi, my name is Dennis, and my main focus for this channel is to help people with their personal finances, specifically targeting millennials and people younger. So if you guys fit in that category, be sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell for any updates. With that being said, the first thing we like to do in this segment is go over the news. This week it's actually going to be one of the bigger weeks of news, is because Jerome Powell, which is the chief of the Federal Reserve, is going to be talking this Thursday, having his speech. The last time he spoke was back in late March, and when that happened, the market was taking a deep dive, and then when he spoke, the market started coming back to normal. And yeah, we're actually kind of almost back to normal, if not better in some markets, especially tech. A lot of markets are a lot better than it was pre-quarantine due to stay-at-home activities. Zoom, it's like tripled what it was pre-quarantine, like back in early March or February. So we'll see what happens this Thursday. He's gonna be speaking, and we'll see if it's gonna come down or up. We don't know what he's gonna say. He might be saying something about inflation. So if that's the case, that means that your dollar is not going to be worth as much, and that's kind of why gold and like crypto is kind of been going up. And yeah, we'll see what happens Thursday. It's going to be major news. It's going to affect some of the markets, if not all, in some type of way. The next news I want to talk about is school starting back up. I have a couple friends that are teachers, and a lot of their schools, like K to 12, are starting back up. This year is more of a serious year. Like last year, I think they ended around February, March-ish. And when that happened, it was just erupt, and people just, had to just get taken out. So teachers didn't have a plan, students didn't have a plan, everything was just like kind of plan as we go along. And with this new year starting up, I think teachers had more time to have their school plan prepared. I know one of my friends, she works in LAUSD. She had to go through a 2-week training on how to handle the different environment they're going to be in, since they're going to be teaching from home and it's kind of like remote teaching. So she had to do like a week training for that. And I'm pretty sure a lot of teachers are going through that as well. So this year is going to be a real school year. I have a friend that's also in high school right now. He has like AP classes and everything like that. And it's a normal school year for him. They have homework, they have, assignments, they have regular lectures, and like anything like a regular school would have. It's just everything's done at home. I think only difference is like the school periods are still shorter and school time frame is smaller. I think the only other thing I think changed is like there's no PE, because I don't think there's possible for there to be PE because there's no like outdoor activities, but that's another news. Before I go move on to what's going to happen this year, let's talk about last year. So if you guys didn't know this, a lot of the students, since they were kind of abruptly stopped, the grades that the students have, they can't go below from what they have already. So if they have like a C, they can't get a D from not doing anything. So the worst they can get is a C. Only thing they can do is they can bring their grades up. So if they pass quizzes or tests or do the homework, they can bring their grades up to an A or B or an A, but it can never go under from what they have already. So if you have an A already in the class, you don't have to do anything, you just have an A for the rest of the year. And that's because it's unfair to students that don't have the means to do their homework. Their environment changed, like not a lot of people have internet and computers at home to handle this way of learning that they were having before. A lot of students, kind of just kicked back for the whole year and didn't really learn much. Some of the schools for universities are like that too. Whatever grade you have is what you have, but for sure LAUSD was like that, where the teachers couldn't bring down their grades below from what they had. And then going to class was also optional, because like technology reasons, like some kids don't have internet and they can't get online to go to the lectures or whatever, or turn the homework. The teachers have to go out of their way to complain about the student for not turning in their homework. And a lot of teachers are like, I'd say a lot of the older ones actually are really lazy and not going to go out of their way to cause trouble. You have to like call the parents multiple times and then bring it up to like the principal, and then you can take action and try to do something about it. A lot of high school teachers or middle school teachers don't really care. At least when I was in school, a lot of teachers didn't really care if you were slacking off or whatnot. So with the technology issue, I recently stumbled upon this article where California, I'm not sure other states, but California was kind of helping out schools with the computer and internet problem. Apparently Google donated free Chromebooks and 100,000 mobile hotspots to rural California students. And I think Apple also got on this, and Verizon gave a cheaper price on internet, and I think there was one more, which was Amazon donated some devices as well. 13,000 tablets, Amazon donated 10,000 devices, Verizon provided 250,000 unlimited internet service at a discount, Apple gave 9,000 iPads, and total of about 70,000 devices to students around there. So I think that's really cool that California did that to help the students kind of adjust to the new setting, especially a lot of the students that live in rural areas that don't have internet. It's kind of crazy that like there's people out there who don't have Wi-Fi and cable internet or fast internet. It's kind of mind-blowing because I live in California and some families' only internet is having a phone. So what they have to do is they hotspot the phone and they have internet for the rest of the family, which is really crazy. I know one of my friends that he goes to community college and he does his homework all at the library. I thought that was crazy that we live in 2020 and you don't have internet at home. I was like shocked that he lives that way, and the only way he has internet is through his phone as well. His whole family has like an internet plan on their phones, and he has no laptop or anything. That everything is done on his phone. So if he has to write like a essay, he would type it up on his phone and then go to the library and print it out. Yeah, 2020 guys, and these people don't have internet. But that kind of humbled me down and like made me realize that, you know, people aren't as well off as I was. I kind of grew up not too great either. I grew up in East LA, and I know a lot of gangs and stuff like that. But even I was able to get internet. I thought someone like me was able to get internet at the time, especially now people would be able to, but you know, things don't change that quickly as I thought it would. But I do see things changing. I was mentoring some kids in my school district in Orange County. They do have Chromebooks. Every student has a Chromebook, but they can't bring it home. It's locked up in the class, and whenever they have to research for like a PowerPoint or for their assignment, they just bring it out from the classroom and then it's assigned to them, their name, and that's their Chromebook for the day. And it's really cool. Back when I was in high school and middle school, we would go to the school's library and share 3 people to one computer, and that's pretty much your group. These kids nowadays, they have one Chromebook per person, and they kind of split their assignments up and they can find out things really, really fast. So, you know, I do see things changing at the school level, but at a household level, I don't, which is unfortunate. And I asked the teacher why they weren't able to bring the Chromebooks home to do work, and he told me that a lot of the kids are irresponsible and the parents are not that strict on the technology, and the kids, they end up breaking the laptops, and the parents don't pay for the device that they broke. They don't have the funds for it. I think that's very, very sad that if someone lends you something, you guys should take care of it and value it and, you know, treat it like it's yours. And the parents should be more strict on the kids on keeping things in pristine condition. And then when he told me that, it made me realize like, oh yeah, the kids are like irresponsible. Like I remember when I was in high school, like the books that we got when we borrowed them for the school, they were all beat up. We had to get new books like every 2-3 years because like the books were not only one outdated, but were like all beat up, written inside, the covers falling off, pages are missing. You know, it's sad that these are tax-paying dollars, and when people say that the education system's messed up, it goes both ways. You know, it's the students, the kids, and the teachers, and the district. You know, it's not just one person's fault. The kids have to be more responsible and more caring and more willing to learn for the whole system to work. I don't totally say it's one side's fault. It's probably everyone's fault. A lot of kids don't care, so if the kids don't care, why would we put more money into it? So we have to both improve both systems for the school system to be better. But yeah, I do see improvements with just because technology is getting cheaper, and a Chromebook's like $100. So I mean, for someone to invest $100, that's like almost a textbook. So it's really, really easy for schools to start investing in technology. But till then, kids are going to have to be more responsible with what they're given. Anyways, that's kind of a ramble. The main thing I want to show you guys is that the free internet is only going to last until September 30, 2020. School districts will be able to apply to receive 50% discount on cost of hotspot devices and monthly recurring services charged until September 30, 2020. This article was written back in April 2020, so that's about 4 months ago, and they're projecting to September 2020, which is almost a new school year. So I hope that these people that partner up with California extend the contract past September 30, 2020, maybe till June of 2021. And to be honest, once these kids and parents find out about the internet, they're not gonna wanna disconnect. They're gonna pay. It's gonna unlock a whole new world to them, and they're gonna not be able to live with it. It's the same thing with the cell phone, right guys? Once they had it, they can't let go of it. Like everyone before you leave the house, it's like your cell phone, your keys, and your wallet. Like cell phone's now part of your life. You can't leave the house without this cell phone. So it's going to be eventually, once they have the internet for a year, they're going to be used to it and they're not going to be able to cancel it. And good for Verizon. They're going to have new customers, and since they're already hooked them up, they're just going to continue paying Verizon, not change plans or anything like that. So I think it's really good marketing tool, and it's also a tax write-off, I would think, because you're giving out free devices and free internet. So that's a lot of news about schools. But one last thing before we move on is that I hope that this is happening in other places, not just in California. This is specifically targeting California. So I hope the other 49 states are getting help with this issue. I hope a lot of kids are able to go to school from home, have the internet and computers they need to be successful in their studies. So with that being said, let's move on to the main topic of the video, which is M1 Finance. Let's jump into that right now. Last week we were at 14,750. So anything higher than 950 would be great. Let's see where we're at. And we're at $15,078.54. So it's about $128 above from last week. So let's go over the total numbers here. So we're at a current value of $15,078.54, a total gain of $1,674.14, a total return of 15.06%. Let's go over the week here. Yeah, $128.88, 0.87%. So let's go over the pies here, go quickly. So regressive ETF pie, we're at $7,555.19, up a total of $946.02, up 17.26%. Let's go inside. Everything is up. VA is almost at 20%. Top two is still VWO, emerging markets, and VB, which is small capital, at 25.42% and 21.37% respectively. VOO, S&P 500, is almost catch up to VB at 20.52%, only off by about less than 1%, like 80%. It's crazy. But I don't know what's gonna happen this Thursday when Powell is gonna talk, and this might drop if he gives us bad news, guys. Let's go into the week here. Yeah, last week wasn't too great. Almost everything was in the negative, except for S&P 500 was up 1.48%. Everything's less than 1%, so you know it's normal up and down of a week. So yeah, let's go to the next pie. Actually, before I go to the next pie, I noticed that this thing's overweight here. The SHY 1% is at 4.3%. I think I need to rebalance this. Probably give it to VWO. I guess I didn't notice this before because I noticed that the value was really high. So I guess it just never rebalanced correctly when I put this 1% because it's at 4.3%. So yeah, I'll probably rebalance this before we end this video. Let's go to the next pie. So the dividend hunting pie, we're at a total value of $3,787.61, up a total of $566.96, up 20.77%. Let's go inside. And everything is kind of similar to last week. BlackRock and GOF being the two highs still. BlackRock at 23.93% and GOF being at 20.77%. Let's go over the week. The week's not too much of a difference. AGNC went up 3.27%. It's kind of a lot. Might be because dividend's coming soon, so it's probably gonna drop on August 29th-ish, around there. So let's go back to the last pie. The last pie, work from home pie, we're at $3,735.74 of value, up $60.47, up 1.7%. I don't know if this went up or down. Let me check the week. Yeah, it went up 1.28%. Let's go inside. Okay, Slack is kind of coming down now, but let's see. Zoom went up 8.53%. It's great. Chegg is at negative 4.12%. I wonder what happened there. And Microsoft's up 1.68%. Let's go over the week here to see what happened. The Chegg down 7.84%. I'm not too sure why Chegg went down. School year just started, so I'm not too sure. It should be going up if anything. Maybe because people don't need it yet until majority of the schools goes in. I think it's probably still a good time to buy since it's going down. It's kind of at low. I'm probably gonna sell the Slack today. I keep telling I'm gonna sell it and holding it, and I don't sell it. I'm probably gonna sell this and put it into Microsoft and Chegg, probably 15 and 20. Last week I said that Microsoft's buying TikTok, and that this is the first time they ever bought something that's kind of social media related, and I was wrong. I totally forgot that LinkedIn was bought by Microsoft back in 2016, so that is considered a social media platform. Very Microsoft of them to do, to buy like a professional social media platform. Let's move on to this activity here. So today is 24th, so we had a dividend drop from DHY for $2.81, a deposit of $200, and just the buys. Not that many activities this week. Let's go to holdings. I believe top 3 is still the same top 3. It's always BlackRock, VWO, and VO. VO is it broke VA in terms of the unrealized gains. VWO at 22.69%, BlackRock at 18.2%, and VOO at 18%. So let's look at the bottom 3. So bottom 3 is still Slack. One new one in bottom 3 is Chegg at 4.02%. I'll check this what happened and I'll let you guys know in the next video. And the last one is SHY, 0.14%, 47 cents. Nothing too big. But yeah, everything's in the positive except for Slack. Most likely I'm gonna sell this today after I end this video. I'm gonna sell it. I promise you guys it's gonna be here next video. But let's wrap it up today's video. Let me know down below how the school systems are in your area. Are the kids good and the teachers bad, or are the teachers good and the kids are bad? Or maybe it's both, and your school system sucks overall. And lastly, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, like this content, and ring the notification bell for all new updates. And I'll see you guys next one. Bye.